Once upon a time, in a small village nestled between tall mountains, there lived two young men named Leo and Marcus. Leo was known as the most naturally gifted person in the village. From a young age he could run faster, solve puzzles quicker, and learn new skills with almost no effort. People admired him, and often said he was born under a lucky star. Marcus, on the other hand, was not particularly talented. He struggled with many things that came easily to others, but he had one quality that set him apart: his willingness to work hard. The village held an annual competition to determine the strongest and wisest young person. The winner would become the leader's apprentice and learn the secrets of governance and strategy. Leo was sure he would win. After all, hadn't everyone always praised his natural abilities? Marcus, however, knew he had no chance unless he prepared. So while Leo spent his days relaxing, Marcus trained. He woke up before sunrise to run, studied old scrolls late into the night, and practiced every skill required for the competition. When the day of the competition arrived, the entire village gathered to watch. The first challenge was a race up the steepest hill. Leo sprinted ahead at the start, his natural speed leaving everyone behind. But halfway up his legs began to tire, because he had never trained for endurance. Marcus, who had run that hill every morning for months, kept a steady pace. Slowly but surely, he overtook Leo and reached the top first. The second challenge was a test of knowledge. The competitors had to answer difficult questions about history, philosophy, and the natural world. Leo had always relied on his quick mind, thinking he could figure things out on the spot. But many of the questions required deep understanding, not just quick thinking. Marcus, who had spent countless hours reading and memorizing, answered most of them correctly. The final challenge was the most difficult, a test of willpower. Each competitor had to hold a heavy stone above their head for as long as possible. Leo, confident in his strength, lifted the stone with ease. But as time passed, his arms began to shake. He had never trained his muscles for long endurance. Marcus, however, had spent months carrying heavy loads to build his strength. His arms ached, but he refused to give up. One by one, the other competitors dropped their stones. In the end, only Marcus remained standing. The village leader declared Marcus the winner. Leo, shocked and humbled, asked him how he had done it. Marcus smiled and said, "Talent is a gift, but hard work is a choice. You were born with ability, but I chose to cultivate mine. Day after day, I pushed myself when no one was watching. That's why hard work beats talent, because it doesn't rely on luck." From that day on, Leo changed his ways. He realized that natural talent was nothing without effort. He began to train, study, and push himself just as Marcus had. Over time he became even stronger, not just because of his gifts, but because he had learned the power of hard work. The lesson of Leo and Marcus spread throughout the village. Parents no longer just praised their children for being smart or fast. They taught them the value of effort, of showing up every day even when it was difficult. The village grew stronger, wiser, and more united because its people understood that true success comes from persistence. And so the story of these two young men became a legend. It was told and retold to remind everyone that no matter how much talent you have, it will never reach its full potential without hard work. Because talent might open doors, but only hard work keeps them open. Talent might give you a head start, but hard work wins the race. This is why, even today, we remember, hard work beats talent every time. Not because talent is worthless, but because hard work is unbeatable. It is the relentless choice to keep going when others stop. It is the quiet strength of discipline over the fleeting spark of natural ability. And in the end, those who embrace hard work don't just succeed, they inspire others to do the same. So if you ever feel like you're not good enough, remember Marcus. Remember that effort outlasts ease, that practice outshines natural skill, and that the person who keeps going will always surpass the one who stops. Because in the battle between talent and hard work wins every single time.